Hello, hello. Welcome. I haven't streamed in a while, but I've been putting off making a video of this for a long time, since 2016. That was the last time I played this game. I think that's when this game came out. Beat it in 3 hours and was like, this game is so bland, I really have nothing to say about this. I don't know how this is a product on the Steam page, but it is. Oh god, I need to turn it down. Half-Life is always very, very loud. There we go. Okay. So, this is indeed a product you can buy on Steam. As much as I usually hate it when companies are super strict about their IPs, Valve is definitely one of those companies that I think should be a little stricter about their IPs. Because this isn't, like, offensively bad or anything, but, like, there's no reason there's a game that's basically just a Half-Life game that is supposed to literally be a sequel to Opposing Force being sold on Steam. 3 hours long, very, very boring. Just waves and waves and waves of Combine. That's all this game really is. But, I don't know, let's see if they changed it at all. Apparently added bonus maps? That wasn't there before. Let's play it on normal. I remember this game also being kind of difficult in certain parts, just because the maps were designed so bad and there's so many Combine that pour into you and you have no cover. So...
We must proceed, or all will be in there is no other alternative. The Guardian is our only great distress to the other parties. Hello, Shepard. Please bear with us for our safety. We are keeping our distance from you due to your past reputation with our kind. You have been kept in a stasis for a long time, and much has changed in this era. The last time you encountered our kind, we were enemies. Now our races are one. When our world collided with yours, there was much confusion. However, we now share a common enemy. Shortly after you were put into stasis, your world succumbed to the Combine, a race we have been at war with for some time. The man you know as Free Man is of no enemy to you. He is trying to save your planet as we speak. He has done many great things.
This sounds nothing of Vortigaunt's.
However, has angered the other parties. We don't have much time, so speak now, or we will assume you are in agreement with our new relationship.
Yeah, it took me a while to get that was supposed to be Vortigaunt 2. Hey, Lucix, I misread your name as Lucix Hentai. I don't know why.
Rushing you along, Shepard. However, the Free Man requires your help. He is facing a great challenge in a prison called Prospekt. We need you to assist him in defeating the Combine in that area, so we can complete this mission. Once you have done this, we will meet again. We wish you good fortune in your mission, or as you say in your tongue,
Okay, I was trying not to talk too much during the intro so I could, like, actually hear something. I remember that being, like, basically the only cutscene in this. Okay, I can finally move my mouse now. I couldn't do that before. So you're just kind of held in place as they talk for a while. Anyway, hello everyone. What do I mean the other Hunt Down the Freeman? This is a game you can buy on Steam. It's not a mod.
Overwatch uplink lost. Available units. Re-engage uplink. 50.
I say it's not a mod, but it basically is a mod that's being sold on Steam as an official sequel to Opposing Force. That's what I mean by it being the other Hunt Down the Freeman. It's obviously nowhere near as bad as Hunt Down the Freeman, because that's like an accomplishment on its own right. But it's not good. When I don't know how much they've changed, but it was not salvageable when I played it. It's just very, very bland and very boring. Also, hey, Ricario, I haven't seen you in forever. Where you been? Also, Drago. Is that supposed to be one of your dead bodies? Okay. Hi. Die.
Shepard, huh? Welcome to the HECU, man. Tougher shit, same pay, but you get to play with some cool toys.
The turret's gone. They dead? Can they actually shoot? I think they're out of bullets. Damn it. I wanted to jump fast enough. Yeah. Okay, can I make that? I was about to just jump into the fire. You were out of bullets. Loser. I'm taking you with me. Oh, this isn't a mod. You can buy this on Steam. It's not expensive, but you can buy it on Steam. Even places don't use Twitch very often, that's fair. Motherfucker, you baited me. How? What did I do? Also, how do I get through this? Can I put that through? Darn it. I have to unplug that, but I don't have a gun or anything, so I gotta find a gun. Walmart Wi-Fi sucks in general. I mean, Walmart just in general sucks. Fun fact, there's not a single Walmart in Portland. And that's a very misleading statement because there are Walmarts in the Portland metro area, there's just no Walmarts in Portland itself. And oh boy, did the far-right media run with that story. It is just hilarious how much people will pick up on anything and make a whole story about it. It's almost like we already had stores that were, like, liked by people here, so we didn't really have any reason for Walmart. Okay, what am I missing? No, this is straight up, like, this is basically a Half-Life 2 mod being sold as a game. What does Walmart have to do far right? Because they ran with the story of, like, Portland, there's so much theft in Portland, see, it's a far left blue city. They're not enforcing any laws, the city sucks. And it's like, or they just closed down because people weren't shopping there as much. Basically, take a report of something that is happening and then make your own story for it. One of those things. It's very, very annoying. Can I just... Ugh. Wow, really? That's how you do that? Ow. Wait, what did I even unplug? Okay, yeah, it was that.
I wonder why they got us doing all this indoor shit, though. Not that I'm complaining.
Maybe they're prepping us for your mom's house. Here, she's a feisty chick.
That's real funny, Davis. I hear the same thing about your wife.
Be careful what you say, man. Or when your ass is in trouble, I won't be saving it.
Correlation doesn't mean causation. Yeah, that applies to like everything. It applies to literally everything you can talk to, whether it's news or gamers. God, gamers especially. Gamers just love to say stupid stuff to like try to back up their opinion that this very popular game was actually bad and you're all stupid. So here's what I'm gonna come up with. Door's locked. I don't see a button anywhere. Let's move all this shit out of the way. Oh, I can't pick up all these boxes? Oh, there we go. Nope. Sorry, the Phantom Fury sucked. I hope they fix it and make it actually playable. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest. If they took Phantom Fury and they fixed all the glaring issues with it, they fixed all the bugs, they made signposting easier so that you wouldn't get lost, so it would be obvious where you're going. It would still be a very bland, mediocre first-person shooter. It wouldn't be a broken one anymore, but it would be very boring. Like, the core combat loop isn't good. It's not insultingly bad, but it's just not good. There's a lack of variety. Like, you can make the enemy AI not broken and they'd still be really boring. You only have 3 enemy types to even deal with. Like, you have this whole arsenal for a couple of enemy types. It's just so repetitive. Drago bits. Thank you, Drago. Salutations. I will always read that in the elite voice. What am I missing here? That door is locked. Oh. Okay. You get up there. Yes. I need to get through that door, and there's something... Oh, it's something behind it. That's what. I just keep mashing the E button on the thing I already do. What do you think would make it better? Well, more enemy types for starters. That would be fantastic. Also, I am totally stuck again and don't know what to do. Can I stack stuff up and actually get up there? Oh, I think that's what I'm supposed to do, but I just don't see anything to stack up. I guess I have to take the boxes out of here. I don't associate, like, these basic wooden boxes as part of a puzzle. Because if I see something that can be broken, I assume it's not something that I ever will need to use because you can soft-lock yourself that way. But I don't have weapons right now, so I guess that makes sense.
Hey, Shep. Wait till you meet Captain Ransom. A real hard ass. Makes it pay out the ass.
Primary target is technical command and control of biotics.
I really hate that this is the year I skipped a Call of Duty game, because the Call of Duty game is, like, it's not necessarily bad, it's just, it should not be a full game, it should just be an expansion, because that's what it was supposed to be. And now they're releasing skins I'd actually use. I'd actually care about. They're releasing, like, Raptor skins and stuff like that to use in multiplayer, and I've heard so many people complain about that, like, wow, there's no cohesive visual identity of Call of Duty anymore, and I'm like, bro, it's a fucking Call of Duty multiplayer game, who cares? Like, who fucking cares? This game hasn't been serious since it came out. If you want the serious part of it, you just go play the campaign.
I need you guys to get your heads in the game. I need every one of you on point.
Ow. Okay.
I need every one of you on point.
Okay, is there a pattern or is that totally random? Okay, there's a big long gap after that one. Stubbed your nose and died, yeah, pretty much. Okay.
You need to train harder than yesterday, and you need to be faster than yesterday. We need to improve, gentlemen. And we can improve.
Hold on real quick. I mean, COD is dead, but not dead. I hate that. I hate it when people say that. Like, not that I'm like, wow, I hate you, you're a stupid person or anything like that, but I hate that logic so much. So many people are like, Call of Duty's dead, or this game is dead, or that game is dead, which basically just equates to, I don't like it, so it should be dead. Like, I made a whole short about that. So many people, like, talk about a game being dead, and as far as I'm concerned, game is only dead when you can't play it anymore, if there's no one to play it with anymore. Oh, hi, G-Man, jump scare. Alright, I need to turn that off. That'll probably kill me. I think. Now, if you say Call of Duty is dead to me, like, okay, sure, that's fine. That's a strong way of saying I don't like this game anymore. But it's still really popular. It may have changed a little bit, but it's still Call of Duty. What confuses me is all the hate that Modern Warfare 2019 gets. I remember when it first came out, everyone was like, holy shit, Call of Duty's back! And everyone was like, just ecstatic about it. It was like, it just kind of exploded, right? And nowadays, people are like, that was so fucking terrible, the maps are bad, there was so much camping, it was awful, it was the worst thing that could have done to Call of Duty. I'm like, do you guys fucking miss... Like, do you remember what Call of Duty was just a few games before that? What are you talking about?
We have to come out here early every goddamn morning and scold you guys. Let's just do it right.
Oh boy, I haven't even gotten a gun, I'm already hitting this stuff. How does meta you now? I feel like they're supposed to be trying to be Fortnite with all the skins. I don't care about the skins, I'm gonna be real. Like, oh, hold on, can I crouch under this? Yes. Is this electrified? No. Okay. I'm gonna be real. Aesthetic things for multiplayer, I really don't give a shit. Like, I mean, hell, Fortnite, for example. Fortnite is ass. It's so goddamn ugly. I hate the art style to it. But if the game was any fun, like, I would just be like, I hate how this looks, but whatever, the game's fun. It's not. I literally don't like anything about it. In Call of Duty's case, gunplay is fun. I don't like all the skins, but I also don't care. You know? It just really doesn't matter. Now, if you're playing the campaign and you have a serious modern military story, and then there's a character that's just a literal raptor working around, I would understand that. I would get that. I think it would make it better, personally. Personally, I think if they went full sci-fi like that, I'd be more down with it. Because it's already a stupid, over-the-top game to begin with, and I can't take its story seriously. And then people, like, cream themselves. Oh, okay, I'm supposed to be Adrian Shepard, but I get a crowbar instead of a wrench. And then people, like, cream themselves over it. I'm like, bro, what? This is just, like, Hollywood movie pretending to LARP. I don't... How is this cool to you? I'm lost. I have a Warhammer Space Marine skin. Yeah, that's fucking sick. Cool with that. I would like the Raptor skin. I don't really play Modern Warfare 3, though, because, again, it's just like a expansion that's overpriced. What about the game being broken and janky, but the game's still a ton of fun to play? It really depends on, like, what game. Because, like, I have plenty of games like that that I really enjoy. Pretty much every, like, Eastern European shooter, like, that's just Stalker in a nutshell. Stalker's hella janky. But it's great. It's fucking Stalker. I have a lot of games that I really, really enjoy that way. I mean, shit, I will, hell, I'll even defend Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, it's janky, but, like, it's a fun game. I don't care. Like, I feel like Pokemon... Oh my god, that's so loud. I feel like Pokemon is a really good example of just conversation gets exaggerated too much. It's either the perfect game and Game Freak is like, look, it's selling millions of copies, haha, losers are just yelling at it, or it's on the total other side where it's like, this game is trash and totally unplayable now. I'm like, is there no conversation here? You guys aren't having a conversation. You're literally just yelling at each other and saying stupid things over Twitter. Like, that's all you're doing. Cobra Collective. Hey. Which one of the collective are you? Or are you all of them? All of the devs have coalesced into a single being. Not sure if I'd like Model for 3 because of slide canceling and 150. Yeah, I didn't like the longer time to kill. And slide canceling, the fact that they brought that back was the stupidest decision. I have no idea why they decided to do that. Like, call me old school, but to me, the best Call of Duty movement is Black Ops 2. I would like less movement, personally, not more. I don't want it to be like Arma levels of no movement, but I hate slide canceling and all that kind of stuff. Give me like Black Ops 2 movement, but with vaulting, and I'm totally down. It's Adam. Okay, that was my first guess. Okay, I see events and stuff. Let go of my mouse to scratch myself and then suddenly head crap. When are we gonna Dinos vs Dinos game? Yeah, I would love it if we just got rid of... Just give me a game that doesn't have humans in it at all. You're alive. I know you're all alive. Okay. Oh. Shotgun. Sure. What did that even do? I mean, it turned this off. Was there another force field on? I don't actually remember. I started talking about Call of Duty and lost track of what I was doing. The PDF notes. The funny thing is that that whole time I was complaining about the part where I didn't realize the turret was a gun, and that stopped me from progressing. It's literally in the PDF, like, telling you exactly what to do there, because so many people got stuck at that one part. But, like, when they give you a PDF like that, and you skim over it before you play the game, it doesn't mean a whole lot, because, like, you're not gonna understand it unless you're actually at that point, so that just never remembered it. And then I went back and looked at it later, and I'm like, oh. Okay. What do people think of the Spade mod? It was really bad. That was the general reception, is like, why is this a paid thing? I'm just gonna attack them. Oh, here we go. That's what I was missing. I assume here is when they would have actually attacked me. Alright, I have turned on power.
That PCV flak you guys are wearing is extremely durable. It's rated for ballistic protection level 5, and it has full nuclear, bio, and chemical protection. It's electronically powered active protection. It's adapted to take power from our recharge units and designated power outlets. I'm told that we'll have access to power. Charging during this operation should not be an issue. So we're gonna run you guys through a couple things, but before we start all that, Did y'all look at the literature? Are there any questions?
Who's that talking, Adrian? I believe they're
Get out
flashbacks.
there and I hear someone can't figure out how to fucking plug the thing in.
Contact confirmed. Designate target as priority. Depleted.
Why do you need a PDF to play a game? I mean, the PDF's not really the problem. It's because I got a review. When you get a review copy, they will always send you like a PDF of like, here's a bunch of information that's helpful to know. And usually it's genuinely useful information. It's not normally like, hey, if you get stuck here, this is exactly what you need to do because we were really bad at designing our game. And that's just what Phantom Fury is. I'm getting weapons really quick. Side note, I don't know if you guys have seen it here. Hold on, let me pull this up on the screen. But like, it's kind of a mess. As far as the release of Phantom Fury has gone, like, it's obviously been mismanaged and stuff like that. It's ultimately not a good game. Even if it had no bugs or anything, it'd just be a really, really boring, mediocre shooter. But the extra funny thing about this, I gotta pull up my screen real quick. Stream overlay. Where is it? Desktop. Here we are. So yeah, there's a ton of these comments around. That's just a failed AI promoting their game. And it's just so funny. Like, even if it wasn't fucked up, it'd just be really obvious that it was just AI. Because it's just spewing what, like, the Steam description of the game, basically. But the fact that you can literally see just positive comment, then down here, response to tweet. It's like, come on, guys. How do you mess up this badly? Also, I hate the future, and I hate this kind of AI taking over everything. Because AI does have its uses. Like, for example, when I'm editing a video, there's something called Gling, and all that does is it edits out all of the, like, empty, quiet stuff. All the silences, and it takes out all the bad takes. And then spews the transcripts to me, and I can see that, and then picks it up. Like, using AI in that kind of regard is really useful to people. Using AI to spam Twitter and to take away people's jobs is not useful to people. Well, it's not useful to 99% of people. And that's kind of the problem. Holy shit, a talking dragon. Yeah, we've been known for our knowledge and wisdom, and definitely not our chaos. Also, Trix. Is that Trix Imp or Trix LMB? Thanks for following. Adam, if you're still there, is it still, like, surreal to you every once in a while just to see, like, how positive the reception to Black Mesa is? Like, how people look at it now as, like, one of the best games ever made at this point? Oh shit.
It's gone. Objective. Target blackout. Sidelines.
Extremely. Yeah, I always feel, like, weird talking about Black Mesa, because, oh, geez, I only have 40 health. When did this happen? because, like, yeah, I obviously have complaints about the game, but I have complaints about literally every game. But if you have any complaints online, or if you're talking about any game and you say anything negative, people are like, oh, so you hate it. Like, the fuck? I just spent 20 minutes praising the game, and this one negative thing is the thing that makes you think that I hate the game? I forgot I had grenades. Oh god, that's unfortunate. Well, that didn't work out. I think I killed him in the process, though. Alright, well, I got my health back. Why is this game so dark? I do remember that. The game is very dark. There was a reason I brought up that Black Mesa thing. Hold on. So, if you guys don't look at your community tab on YouTube, you wouldn't have seen this. Let me go to my, hold on real quick. Go back to my desktop. Yeah, okay, so I've been running polls like this. Because, let me pull this up real quick. If it'll load. Challenge is being slow. There we go. So I'm doing like the thing I did for the protagonist where I'm just have a huge bracket and I'm just putting up polls, and whatever one wins in the poll, then I move it along in the bracket. It's just a shit ton of really good first-person shooters and whatnot. It's been amusing to see some of these results because I really didn't expect some of them. Also, seeing people's response, people get so fucking pissy and salty about this stuff. And they'll like blame you, be like, you're rigging it for the games you absolutely hate, you want this to win. And it'll be like me rigging it against Nightmare Reaper or something. Like, I literally gave that game of the year. The fuck are you talking about? Sure. This didn't surprise me. I also am getting a ton of comments. Like, there's 2 comments that repeatedly come back up that are so fucking stupid. Because, like, this is intended to be, like, the best FPS game of all time bracket, where I'm just letting people vote, and I have no say in it. And I'm getting so many comments where, like, these votes are stupid and unfair, that you can't compare these 2 games. They're nothing alike. I'm like, they're both first-person shooters. It's the fucking point. What you're saying has no stance here. It doesn't matter. Shut the fuck up. I forgot what the other one is. That's really common, but it's kind of annoying. But yeah, some of these surprise me. Rip Blood Dragon. That sucks, but I'm not too surprised at Stalker. Like, people really like Stalker, so I'm not very surprised about that. This one I'm not surprised by, purely because Resistance has not been relevant in a very long time. But I was just surprised it won by so much. Especially, and this is like ironic, because Resistance 3 is just Half-Life 2, let's be real. It's just, these are both Half-Life games, basically. This made me sad. I kind of expected Boneworks to win here because Turok hasn't been relevant in a very long time, and Boneworks was really well accepted, but it's still a VR game, so I don't really expect the VR games to win. Oh yeah, that's the other one. People are like, this is stupid. Why are you comparing those? One of these is like, of course that one's going to lose. Nobody cares about this one. I've never heard of it. I'm like, okay, the point is the best game, not most popular game. I'm not secluding games just because they're not a AAA game that didn't get a ton of production, or not a ton of production, a ton of marketing. Shut the fuck up. This one really surprised me, especially with how much people really like Ultra Kill. But it's AVP, whatever. Same with this one. The reason I brought this up is just because... Have I done a second one already with Black Mesa? I don't remember. I have. Black Mesa beating Far Cry 2 is like fucking wild to me. Like, that actually blew my mind, because I still see like Half-Life 1 in bracket and whatnot. I just didn't expect it to be that way. Granted, it is close, but still. Like, I knew people really liked Black Mesa, but like, to the extent... Like, I love both these games, don't get me wrong, but... Come on, it's Far Cry 2. That's like my game. I love that game. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. Back into game. I finished Black Mesa, that's the difference. I do know a lot of people that played Far Cry 2 and then got to the second map and just said fuck this and didn't keep playing it, but I could play Far Cry 2 forever. I love Far Cry 2 so much. Far Cry 2 may be your game, but it isn't everybody's game. I mean, yeah, that's true for literally every game. That's just how it is. And like, there are some games that aren't my games, but I'm still going to acknowledge them as really good games. Like some of the best, most important first-person shooters of all time. Okay, this is kind of annoying because you don't really have a gun to deal with anything at range at this point, and they have a turret. I'll shoot your shins, bitch. One bullet into him. Is there another one? Yes. Oh, that was supposed to happen sooner, I'm pretty sure.
Bouncer, bouncer.
Okay. I have more health this time. It's fine. Far Cry 2 is definitely another one of those games where the discourse around it can be kind of annoying. I mean, that's true with just Far Cry in general. I think it's not as annoying as some of the other Far Cry games. Like, any of the newer ones. People, I think, nowadays mostly really respect and like Far Cry 2 for what it did. A lot of that is just because it is different than the other Far Cry games. And experimental and tried something new, you know. But occasionally you will still get that comment where people are like, Far Cry is so stupid, or Far Cry 2 is so bad and dumb, it's just Far Drive, it's boring, it's repetitive, and they'll just ramble on about things. And then they'll do the gamer thing where... Okay, hello? They'll do the gamer thing where they say things that are just, like, objectively not true, and they're like, well, but if that's my opinion. I'm like, yeah, but that's not... No, that's just wrong facts. That's not your opinion. Too many bugs. Okay, where do I go here? I think these are never ending, so I should just get out of here. Can I just jump over this? Yes, I can. Can I get in here? No. Okay, nothing out here, I don't think. I'm running out of ammo, wasting them on these stupid antlions. I already pressed this. What did it do? Oh, I see a thumper over there. It turned off this, okay. This is not what I thought it would be. What is the point? What am I doing over here? Am I climbing this? Okay, that seems unintuitive, but we got it. Yeah, it's the confidently incorrect crowd. That's how I'll put it. I get a lot of comments that are like confidently incorrect. The ones that usually try to correct you, those are generally the ones that are that way. None of these comments actually bother me, for the record. They're mildly annoying at worst. They're more funny than anything else. It's like, bruh, how are you this dumb? Like, why are you confidently doing this? Ammo. Give me all that. Ooh, so much shotgun ammo. Take this. I never really had a problem with GTA 4's driving. Oh god, kind of preferred the feel to it compared to the other ones, I'm gonna be honest. Ow. Ooh, I got some of the charge balls. Is this room? Hold on, will this kill me? Nope, it actually teleports me. Okay. Pick up your ammo. Oh, I can't. Okay, at this point you should probably load after the teleport, so it doesn't reduce the, like, tension in the moment. Oh, okay. Or the body roll isn't as prominent. See, I like a lot of off-roading stuff. I can't tell who's talking or what's supposed to be talking. I like a lot of the off-road stuff. Watching trophy trucks just completely roll that way as they're turning is like cool as fuck to me. I know that's not an SUV, but you get my point.
Roger that. Clear the bottom breach door. Over. Confirmed. Commencing breach now.
Smuggler's Run, is that a game I'm unaware of? I'm full on ammo.
Hey, boss. You see that weird G-Man walking around lately?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I saw him yesterday.
I've seen him nearly every day.
Sheps was with me. He kept staring at Sheps, too.
Maybe he wants some of Shepard's sweet ass.
Had to go for the gay joke right off the bat, huh?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I am not really into GTA. I feel like I'm one of the only people that just aren't. Like, if I don't have a direct, like, goal or focus to a game, I tend to get, like, bored. Ow, ow, ow.
Hazardous radiation levels detected.
Have I any change in this game yet? No, not really. The beginning of it wasn't really where I was annoyed before. I remember, like, the game just kind of dragged on. Ooh. But I knew that they made changes to the game. Did you survive that? No. Hold on, wait a minute. Is there music right now? There is music. I cannot hear the music. Wow, is that quiet? And it's like playing over the ambience in the game. That's crazy.
Priority 1 objective.
Just trade grenades, I guess. Survive that? No. This music kind of doesn't fit. Have I ever heard of Stalker Anomaly? Yes. I've never played it, but I've heard it because Drake won't stop talking about it. Really wish I had a gravity gun right now. I just don't want to waste shotgun shells on you fucks. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh, are you? Was audio set to 5.1? Maybe that's not helping. Possibly. I do have it running through my sound card though, so usually 5.1 is the correct option, even when I'm wearing headphones, because I'm just selecting in 2 headphones from the surround card. Oh god, where did you come from? Okay, less man hacks. Is there a window there? Yes. I mean, yeah, I have a crowbar, but I'd rather just use a shotgun on it. It's faster. Crowbar, you have to smack them away, and there's too many of them. Also, infinite shotgun ammo. Surprised me of all people haven't played it. Really cool time killer. What game are we talking about? Oh, Stalker Gamma. I mean, I played the Stalker games, just not that one. The problem is I don't really have time to kill. I've been really busy lately. God. Give you guys an idea. There's like 3 games of the embargo's releasing between now and like sometime in May. One of them was Phantom Fury, which I got that game like 3 days before the embargo was lifting, so I had to crunch that game out. Reviews are doing pretty good, so I'm happy I did that. But also, next month I'm running the very first Rivals 2. Rivals 2 is a game that's not even out yet. It's coming out like late this year. I'm running a tournament for it next month, and I plan that for months, so that's happening the second weekend of May. There's a convention a couple weekends after that, where I have friends staying here for a week, so I had to plan for that. So I'm having to deal with the embargo, my usual content, a convention that I'm also partially helping with, and a tournament I'm literally running. on top of all the normal work I usually do, on top of other like channels I'm running, I just don't have free time. Also, when I do have free time nowadays, I've just been like not wanting to play games because that is literally my job at this point. Which I love games, don't get me wrong, but when I don't have time, I tend to not really want to play them. I tend to want to just kind of like chill and relax and talk to friends. Unless you count VR chat as a game. I've been spending a lot of time in VR chat. Sulaco is coming out soon, yes. They'll be giving me a key like a week and a half before it comes out. Sulaco devs are super chill, by the way. They're not chronically online. So you may not see them too much. So they're not really chronically online. You only see really the like Sulaco Twitter itself tweet things about the game occasionally. But the devs themselves aren't really on Twitter for like mental health stuff, which smart play, by the way. If you have no reason to be on social media all the time, like, just don't bother. It's not really healthy. It doesn't get you anywhere. Yeah, it comes out at the end of May. I think May 31st, the official date of the release. I can confirm that is indeed happening because they were DMing me about the date of giving me a key and whatnot. I asked him if I could get it a couple of days earlier because I'm going to be super busy late May, so I definitely need a couple more days to avoid that much crunch. I'm going to go insane. I don't know if that was the correct direction I was supposed to go. Didn't I already go here? Didn't I come from there? Oh, see, everybody's been spelling Sulaco wrong. People have spelled Sulaco like 3 different ways. Oh, okay. Can't tell if there's a window there, but... Ugh! Fuck. Ugh! Yeah, there's a window there. You gonna come fight me? Oh, hunters. Okay. I have a solution for you. Come here. No, that doesn't mean shoot me. It means come here. Okay, goodbye. More than 3. Oh, they hurt each other. Here we are. Was that 5 or 6 hunters? That was kind of a bit for the size of this room. I have no way to describe the, like, paths in this game. Like, I'm seeing them, and I'm finding them, and they're the way to go, but they feel like they aren't the way to go, like, if that makes sense. The set dressing is, yeah, that's the correct way, but also, not even just that, but like, I assume most devs are designing this for the regular person coming home from work that only has like 2 hours to play. So if I look at it and go, I wouldn't expect a dev to make people do this random jump off in the corner that they probably wouldn't see, that they may not even be able to do. Are you gonna take away my guns? Oh, it's just decontamination. I read that and then thought nothing about it. Why is the game not on all platforms? I mean, it's a first, like, party thing from Sony, right? Like, Sony funded all of that. I kind of don't expect that to be multi-platform. It'd be nice if it was. It'd be nice if everything was on PC. But I can't really consider that a reason to hate them. Unless they do things like what Nintendo does. Like, there's a million ways to hate Nintendo, but one of the more recent things is that... And keep in mind, I don't care about Fortnite at all, but Fortnite is not in Fortnite. Samus is not in Fortnite because Nintendo specifically said, we don't want people on other platforms to see the Samus skin. They have to be on the Switch to see it. So if somebody had the Samus skin on the Switch, everyone else would just see default character. I'm like, that is the stupidest fucking restriction. Like, why? Like, if it was a restriction, it's like, we want people on other platforms to not be able to buy Samus, that'd still be dumb, but like, whatever, it makes more sense. But literally not being able to see it unless you're on the Switch is just dumb. But dumb is Nintendo in a nutshell. Okay. Duck my shots. Cheap Samus Halloween suit. Oh, don't bounce away from it. Okay, that still works. Samus is the only way you're gonna get gamers to dress up as women. I don't really have anything to do with this. Fuck it. Yeah, I hate the fact that I can't turn off crossplay. I wish I could turn off crossplay. Well, actually, it's not even crossplay. I want crossplay on. I want the ability to turn off, like, input matchmaking. I want to only fight people with keyboard and mouse. Like, only. That is a much bigger deal to me than crossplay. Because I don't care if they're on console. It's the fact that they're using just aimbot and having to fight that is just less fun. Like, that was my big realization. Like, I kind of already knew that, but it was the big realization when I started playing Ironsight, which doesn't have controller support. I'm like, wow, the gunfights are actually way more fun. Because strafing actually means something. Like, you're going to actually make people miss their shots. Like, there's more play to it than just, I see you, I hold the L button, I win. Like, it dumbs it down so much. It drives me crazy. Ow. Oh, I was looking for a button, but the door just opens. Man, I could go off on a rant about big AAA publishers just shutting down any fan game. Like, hey, screw you for enjoying our games. I miss it when the standard was that every single game— oh, the elevator didn't even— okay, there we go. I miss it when the standard was that every single game needed mod tools. Like, remember back in, like, late 90s, early 2000s, if a game didn't have mod tools, everyone was just livid? And now the standard is, well, don't bother making a fan game, you idiot. They're just gonna sue you. Like, why is that the standard now? Like, imagine if Valve wasn't who they are, then Black Mesa literally wouldn't exist. Left 4 Dead literally wouldn't exist. Portal wouldn't exist. I mean, hell, Killing Floor wouldn't exist. Nothing to do with Valve. Well, I mean, Valve was loosely related to that, but nothing to do with them, really. I'm expecting enemies to pour out at me. Yeah, I've seen what Ross Scott's trying to do. I hope he succeeds, but I don't think he will, I'm gonna be honest. It is hard to fight huge companies. Teleport. Oh, hi, G-Man, jump scare. Oh my god, that's fucking bright. He's got enough enemies? Good lord. No, apparently. Supposed to be doing something, or I'm just waiting to kill all of them? Okay. Ubisoft is the weirdest of the big AAA publishers. Because they do really stupid decisions all the time, and they're still like a big AAA publisher that does AAA publisher things, but at the same time, you can tell there are a lot of people there that still like care about the games they're making. And it's weird. Like, there are people with visions that are selling what they're doing, but then you still have to make like a AAA padded out game for a bunch of money. Where am I supposed to be going here? Do I just destroy the cameras? Controller is best for third-person games? Depends on the third-person game. If it's third-person shooter, I'd still much rather use a mouse and keyboard. If it's like an action game, then yeah, I'd rather use that. Like, even a game, like Evil West, I used mouse and keyboard still. Okay, where do I go? There has to be a button up there I didn't see. No. Ever gonna check out Blood West? Trying to remember what Blood West is. Wow, this was actually the... Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I saw this up here numerous times, but I never bothered to, like, actually go up here, because, like, that doesn't feel like the right way to go. I think it's still not the right way to go. Yeah, I don't think there's anything up here. How many fucking enemies? Like, Jesus. Okay, what is up here? Ah, here we are. Oh, I see. Now we're playing Doom 3. Right, wasn't Blood West like a stealth game? I have it in my inventory because the devs contacted me. It's always an awkward situation where a dev contacts me and they're being nice and they're like, hey, do you want to play our game? We did it, we would like you to play it. And like, I look at the game and I can see it's something that I would not necessarily care for, like a stealth game or something. Ow. Ow. And like, I'm not going to tell them, no, sorry, I don't care. I'll just be like, all right, well, thank you for the consideration. And I'll just like, put it in my Steam library, you know, damn it. Reading chat while doing this is just not paying attention. I actually expected to jump through this. Okay. You remember saying the final boss Revelos wasn't very good and her attacks weren't telegraphed where? Telegraphed where? I remember playing it and it was fine. We two tried ironically. Alright, good for you. That's nice. Oh, I got a little too close. Did not realize. There's also like a lot of times when that kind of thing happens is that there will be like patches after the initial release and people will be like, hey, this kind of needs to be changed, and then it gets patched out. Like a big case of Vertigo 2, for example, a lot of my friends watched my video and then they played it like 3 months later and they're like, what are you talking about? This was not hard at all. I'm like, yes, look at the patch notes. And they're like, all right, we heard you. The bosses were too hard. We changed them. I'm just gonna mash the jump button. I'm alive? Okay, never mind. Ow.
Automatic medical systems engaged.
Thanks for being a shepherd.
Oh god. Okay, well that worked out. I thought that was an elevator.
It's a bit sensitive, but I know you can keep your mouth shut. I know you're a good Marine, so I'm sharing it with you. I'm sure you've heard all these crazy rumors flying around the base about what's been going on. To tell you the truth, I don't know 100% myself.
Ow.
They're not really keeping us all in the loop.
Ow. There we are. Darkwatch is great. I actually really liked Evil West. I'm surprised how much it went like under the radar. Like it's not like the best game I've ever played, but it's pretty darn good. It definitely did have a feeling of like a 360 era game, which I'm kind of fine with. I thought it was good. I thought it was really fun. I gave it pretty positive reviews. I have no grenades. I do have... Perfect. What? How are you alive? How do you exist? Ow. Okay, got grenades. I need a weapon for range. I love all the memes about the new Fallout show, and all the Halo fans are like, why are they allowed to be happy?
I know that we're prepping for some kind of close quarters battle. And we need to be ready for some shit that might go down at a research facility called Black Mesa. I have no idea what it is, what happens there, or whatever. I've never heard of it until that suit started showing up. Like I said, I haven't been briefed about it. But look, I'm telling you this because I need you to keep your Marines. So you heard the news?
What, this, Black Mesa place? Yeah. Everybody's been talking about it today. Never heard of it myself.
Me neither. Guess that's why it's top secret. Apparently they do some crazy science shit down there.
See, you always get excited. You know it's gonna be nothing but a goddamn babysitting job. That's what everyone's saying. That's what it always is. I mean, what exactly is the worst that's gonna go down there?
You never know, man. There could be some crazy, alien shit down there.
What have you been smoking, Davis?
Designate target as.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I mean, people will be angry about anything. Just how it goes. Why am I being spammed? What is happening here? You guys don't get to see this. I'm causing chaos in my private Discord. The conversation somehow turned into me harassing one of my friends, telling them that they sound like a roadrunner when they orgasm. This is completely unfounded information. But General has just turned into shitposting because of that. You don't get any context for this. The Russian mods for Fear? I am not aware of any Russian mods for Fear. Which ones are you talking about? Because I'm down to do anything more Fear. The Crowbar Devin here would be like, what the fuck? I mean, it's me. You should not be surprised about me saying anything. It's always really funny when people are surprised in my comments. I'm like, I'm literally using a dragon avatar. I've literally had this in the background on one of my videos. I've had plenty of like furry jokes in my videos and people just like don't get it. I just came to the conclusion that they just associate, like if it's not like soft, cuddly, cute, fluffy things, they just don't associate it with furries at all. They just don't know. Shotgun charge! You didn't survive that? What the fuck?
Manual override detected.
What are you gonna do, bitch? Every once in a while someone will ask me like, would you want your character, your Sona to be like in a game, like as a character or something? And my reply to this is always, hell no. Like, imagine if I became like a character in Rivals 2 or something like that. Rivals is a platform fighter. Do you know how much unwanted fan art that would give me? Like, don't get me wrong, I really appreciate regular fan art, but you know what kind of fan art I'm talking about. Like, no thank you. I'm floating. Oh, I'm on Zen. Why did I only just now notice this? Kinda thought the lighting was different, a little weird. We're on Rule 34, be like, I mean, look at that. You got that little third arm. Most unique hand jobs you'll ever get in your life. Oh. You should never be ashamed of being a furry. Like, there's really no reason to be. If your entire life exists on the internet and you listen to people that are very loud and really not most people, then it'll seem that way, but no one really cares. No one actually gives a shit. Like, I want to say, like, vast majority of my friends are in the fandom. It's kind of always been that way, and those are the people I prefer to hang out with. Granted, that doesn't say a whole lot when my interests are things like sports or like first-person shooters or at one point guns. Kind of less so nowadays. I don't really care about them too much. Generally, those don't foster crowds you really want to be around too much. At least in my case. I don't know, furries are loyal. They're good friends. Also, you'd be amazed how many people are furries and you just don't know. You know, a full one for Shona like you do? Oh, I mean, whatever, that's not hard to change. You always run with the Isui and Zoroark profile picture anyway. I mean, shit, my roommate's a Charizard. Furries around the world, that is actually objectively true. It is amazing how many, like, high-paying up jobs that are in, like, IT or, like, the people that made the vaccines for, like, COVID and stuff that are all furries and people just don't know. Like, it's actually nuts. No, my guns! How dare you? I didn't even use my rocket launcher. What was the point for it? couldn't move until then. Interesting. Oh.
Caution advised.
Feel like you should. Wow, I can't speak. I feel like you should ask me before doing anything not safe for work with this Dragon Boy. Yeah, generally yes. Generally, you should have people's permission. Okay, is G-Man helping me? Because, like, I don't exactly hide it. I have plenty of adult art, but also... Oh god, I remember this room. I remember this room just being an absolute ass. Just one giant butt. There's not really much cover, and there's gonna be a fuck ton of enemies pouring at you, and you don't have much ammo. That is the one thing about furries that will always be amusing to me. I do remember this being really cool, though. This is like an entire map of all the galaxies in this current span of space. Which is really neat. What was it saying? Yeah, that is one thing I will say with furries, that, like, well, yes, furry in itself is not inherently just a fetish. It is kind of a pillar of what that community is. So you may not be interested in the adult stuff in any way whatsoever, but it is going. People are really open about that stuff with furries. And you are eventually going to come across someone that has absolutely no self-awareness and, like, just has no clue how to interact. And, like, I know what my character does. I know the interactions I'm going to get with people. And some people are just really special when it comes to that kind of stuff. This is where it came from, right? Yeah, that's where it came from. Okay, and now they're attacking because I didn't walk by the camera before? No? I'm wasting ammo doing that. Where do I go? Okay, now they're attacking. Try to save ammo. What are you doing down there? I need that shotgun shells. Who? Oh god. I don't have any grenades. Oh, I do have... Oh god. Yeah, I remember this room being absolutely shit. People went nuts. You could fuck lizard people in that mod. What? That's the only thing I read. What did I miss? What did I miss in my chat? Yeah, I'm saving this one SMG grenade for the one that final door opens with a 20 million enemies coming through. How the fuck are you alive? Where's the grenade? Ouch. Who? I see you back there. I think those are the only two left. I'm gonna go get health. I think one of the patch notes said that they added more health drops in this area, which is good because this fight really sucks. But we're good. We got it. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying about sometimes people were just like creepy online. Like I remember one person found me on FA and all they said, they just left a comment that said something along the lines of like, would be a good puppy for you IRL. I'm like, okay, that's weird, whatever. Because they lived up in Seattle. I'm like 3 hours south of Seattle. And then they immediately Telegram messaged me. They found me on Telegram and messaged me. And their first sentence was, hey, Master, like, this is our first conversation. Like, my exact word was, this is our first message or something like that. And I don't remember what they said. They, like, doubled down to it. And I'm like, I'm not interested. And then they just, like, were upset. I'm like, bruh, go away. Like, what the fuck, man? Don't trust Okay, there are two people that are on Telegram. Crypto bros and like scammers and like the weird side, and then furries. All furries use Telegram. So like everyone. Telegram is not bad in itself. Telegram is a way better messaging service that is like super lightweight for just direct DMs and stuff, especially if you're on your phone. And stickers are convenient. So like, if I'm doing one-on-one DMs, I actually prefer Telegram over Discord. If I'm in a call or a group, I would prefer Discord. Okay, hello. There you are. Three people: scammers, actual criminals, and furries. Yeah, I mean, every furry uses Telegram. It's just convenient. It's not as good for, like, groups, though. For group stuff, Discord is definitely the better place. Or, like, calls or anything. But good God, I cannot emphasize enough. Telegram is so much better than Discord on mobile. Why is Discord so bad on mobile? Okay, I missed the giant button because I was too busy shooting people. Oh, that's what that did. Space. I was gonna say, why is this so green if this is Half-Life 2, but it's technically supposed to be happening during the events of Half-Life 1. But, no, it's happening during the events of Half-Life 2. Why is it so green, then? The Combine are supposed to be, like, fucking Earth up. And, like, draining the oceans and everything's turning brown and stuff. I mean, I guess it was green in Episode 2, so maybe I'm overthinking this. Oh, I have no grenades. Someone followed Space Goat. Hello, welcome. Thanks for following. Do you mind? Okay, is that it? You done? Fuck. Wait. Oh. Hey, it works. What? How did the other one blow up and this one didn't?
Now we're getting somewhere, gentlemen. 155. That's how you fucking disapart. That is good shit. Excellent work. I fucking told you you could do it.
Trying to get a drink. Let me hydrate. That's what I was gonna say forever ago. We were talking about how people worry way too much about aesthetics and cosmetics and stuff like that and get like way too upset about it in multiplayer games and whatnot. I guess my brain is too stuck in like old school time where it's like, God, perfect example. Oh, I'm gonna alt tab so that stops. That's loud. Halo Infinite, like when that game first came out, it had so many problems, right? Lack of content. Networking wasn't working as expected. Skill-based matchmaking was dialed up to 11. Like, there were so many issues that made the game not fun. And yet, the biggest thing I kept seeing was that everyone was like, the store is the worst thing in the world. Why is everything so expensive? Why does it work like this? Cosmetics have been ruined. And I'm sitting there going, all right, you have a game that's like barely playable with so little content. And the thing you're focusing on is the store because you want to buy assets for your Spartan. Like, I want to play the game. I don't give a shit about this. Like, my mind is still stuck in, like, Halo 2, Halo 3 time, where the whole reason you booted up the game is to top the scoreboard and help your team win. Who the fuck cares? Like, why? Why do you care that much that it's the priority here? Like, it's a problem, but that shouldn't be the priority. Nice. Alright, I have this. Okay. Worked out. A lot of stalkers. Gotta run? Or I'm glad you still watching my stuff. I am still enjoying your game. Alright, have a good day, Adam. Yeah, if we're talking about multiplayer, I definitely agree. If we're talking single player, the conversation gets a little more interesting, because I don't think Halo 4 single player is necessarily that bad. Like, it's not as good as the previous Halo games for sure, but I don't know, I've appreciated it more as I played it. Playing with a keyboard and mouse definitely makes it more fun. It's weird, it's a console shooter that definitely felt like it was made to be a PC shooter. Like, there's just so many enemies that are just more fun to fight against with a mouse and keyboard than a controller. What am I doing here? Oh, elevator. Okay. Oh yeah, Halo 4 multiplayer. The one thing I will say is that at least Halo 4 had like a direction they wanted to take it. It felt complete. I just didn't like the direction they were taking it. It didn't seem confused, like say like Halo 5's campaign did, where it felt like they didn't know what they were doing with it and they didn't know what they wanted. But then Halo 5's multiplayer, they clearly knew what they wanted and it was really good. So I don't know, I don't get it.
What is this we're doing, man? Extra ammo? Extra gear? Portable turrets? Some kind of space vest? This is some crazy sci-fi shit.
Contact confirmed. Prosecuting.
Hey Panic. Welcome to stream. Yeah, I've played Halo 4's campaign numerous times over. Mainly when I find a friend that hasn't played Halo before, which I know multiple of them, and it's like, bro, how? I don't know, I like it more than I dislike it as far as the campaign goes. Are they going? I hear them. Oh. I'm missing something outside here, I guess? I think they must have ran into the teleport.
I don't care what's going on anymore. Cause this extra weight is bullshit. I'm just glad whatever it is gonna happen next week. Because I'm getting pissed carrying this goddamn fridge around.
First Halo story mode was Reach, and that was a mistake. Yeah, I actually tell people not to play them in chronological order and tell them in the order, play them in the order that they were released. I feel like that's a much better job than Reach. Reach, people that have never played Halo before tend to have a harder time getting into Reach. I also just think Reach is not as good of an experience as playing Halo 2 or 3, but in order to play Halo 2 or 3, you have to start with Halo 1. which is hit or miss.
I hear that. Hey, Ships. Today. Better make sure you don't end up in the showers with that guy. We might have to come and see your ass.
Hot take. Regis campaign is okay. It's just okay. Not bad. Definitely not amazing. It's good more than bad. But it's just okay. People that have like undying love for it, I don't get it. I think it's overrated in the sense that it's like not as amazing as people say it is, but it's not like overrated in the sense that this game is trash and everyone's crazy. I feel like people really enjoy the idea. Oh, that's what it's been doing. Okay, that's what I'm destroying. I feel like people really appreciate the idea of Reach more than the actual game itself. Because the gameplay is meh. I love Halo. I've always loved Halo. Reach I'll talk a lot of shit about, but it's like Halo 1's multiplayer. I love Halo 1's multiplayer. It's still easily my favorite multiplayer in the series. And then Halo 2 and 3 just have really good campaigns. If I had to choose my favorite out of the two, it's Halo 2. While acknowledging that Halo 3 is definitely the best campaign, there's just something about Halo 2 that feels right. And it's objectively Halo 2 has the best story.
Before the big day. This is amazing, man. I've got nothing to do all day.
What? No plans?
Well, definitely gotta call Amy and see how the kids are doing. Haven't had a real chance to talk to them since training began.
What about you, Ships?
Between the trilogy, 2 is the best story. Oh, it's not even close. Like, it's really amusing because I remember when Halo 2 first came out, so many people hated, and I mean like hated the fact that they're suddenly playing as the Arbiter. And they hated it for that reason. And then in Halo 3, they got rid of that because of the backlash they initially had. And now, in hindsight, everyone's like, no, that was a really good character that had way more depth to it than Master Chief did. Like, let's be real. Arbiter is a better character than Master Chief. But no one wanted that when the game first came out. Halo 2's improvement in production and value and scale was very good. I talk about this all the time. Halo 2's scale and production value was insane for the time. Like, it's really easy to just not really even take a second thought about it nowadays, because that's just normal for games now. But back then, we didn't have these, like, millions upon millions of dollars put into a game and getting Hollywood voice actors and so much production put into the cutscenes and the writing. Like, that just didn't happen back then. Like, Halo 2 was one of the first that ever did that. So, like, it was huge. fuck are those? Those are the things from opposing force. Okay. I think I've nailed my biggest complaint about this mod as far as a description goes. The flow of this mod really does feel like Half-Life Serious Sam Edition, where you'd walk into a room, get locked into a room, and then enemies just pour out at you, and they're just Combine. And it's so repetitive. What'll Friday's video be? This? No, I'm always at least 1 week ahead when it comes to videos because I need time to make a full video. So if I have to play an entire game starting on Monday and then have a video out by Friday, I'm going to die. Like, that is way too much work to be doing every single week with like way too much crunch. And if a project gets big, then I may not get it done on time. That's just too much stress. So I usually like... Generally, I'm 1 week ahead. Like, this video would be next Friday's video, or this stream would be for next Friday's video to give me more time. In this case, it's like 2 weeks ahead. I'm actually ahead by an extra video because of the Phantom Fury video I just posted. Oh, they're all dead. Okay.
Be advised, operation is a go. The light is green. All teams to stations. Birds in the air in 10 mics.
Hey, looks like it's finally happening, man. Bet you $10 it's a babysitting job.
Nah, man. Aliens. $20.
Easiest money I ever made. Thank you, Davis. You wanna give that to me now or wait till we get back?
Much deal of Halo 1's multiplayer is brought down by the scuff spawns. Yes, especially in 4v4, but preferably I usually just play 2v2 in Halo 1, because Halo 1 is just made for 2v2, and the spawns become less obnoxious in 2v2. But if they remastered Halo Combat Evolved and then did updates to the spawns to make it work like the later Halo games, that would be the biggest improvement for it. Like, easily. I like Halo 3's movement. I personally like slower movement. The thing about Halo 3 that kills me is how slow the projectiles travel. That, to me, makes the gunplay feel so much worse than the previous games. It's still good, don't get me wrong, but like, bro, I gotta lead so far when you're only 10 feet away from me. Why? Finally played through the Half-Life series for the first time. Prefer Half-Life 2 over Half-Life 1. I find that when people first play Half-Life, they prefer Half-Life 2, and then after they've replayed them a bunch, they go back to Half-Life 1 and prefer Half-Life 1. It's really amusing, because I have a bunch of friends that have never played Half-Life games, and they're like the generation before me, right? Like, I'm 33 years old, I have a lot of friends that are like mid-20s, and Half-Life is just before their time, so they never really played games that felt like that as far as movement and stuff like that goes. And they have a really hard time adjusting to the always running, fast, slippery movement. But I prefer that. Like, in Half-Life 1, the movement is a big part of it. I mean, it still feels like Quake without being Quake, right? It's not a boomer shooter, but it still kind of has that bit of boomer shooter in it. And I think that makes it better, especially with the enemy variety and stuff like that. But Half-Life 2 feels more modern. So it's more like natural to them, it's familiar, and then once they get more familiar, they prefer Half-Life 1. Trying to get rid of the turret back there. No, I need that. And with control aim assist, it ironically doesn't let itself to bullet travel. Yeah, that's the funny thing, is that, like, out of all the Halo games, either Halo 3 or Halo 1 are the most reliable with keyboard and mouse. I would probably say Halo 1 just because the time to kill is faster. But, you're still at a disadvantage, but it's not as extreme in Halo 3 compared to Halo 2, just because you have to lead so much. I'm new to PC gaming, keyboard mouse in general. I thought Half-Life 1 was outdated compared to Half-Life 2. I mean, graphically, sure, but as far as gameplay, I disagree. I think gameplay, Half-Life 1 has way more going for it. It has way more enemies, it has better movement, it has a way more, like, a bigger arsenal.
All teams report full accountability. We're ready to go. Hi, sir. We'll see you over there.
Hey, Shucks, what goose you on? You're on 7, right? Me and Davis are on 3. Let's fucking get some, dude. See you on the other side, man.
Okay, kids, this is it. No more training, no more games, no more bitching. Let's do what we've been trained for. We're out.
But yeah, the only thing I think Half-Life 2 is, like, not outdated with is just, like, general voice acting and in-game cutscenes and stuff like that. Like, Half-Life 1 doesn't have that in comparison, but I also don't care. Like, I don't think that's as important for Half-Life, because most of Half-Life is the universe you're in and atmospheric storytelling and stuff, and Half-Life 1 is a lot more survival horror than Half-Life 2 is, so it's not really as needed. Either way, neither Half-Life 1 nor Half-Life 2 are outdated.
Situation critical. All remaining units get to the core. Primary threat is attempting to destroy the entire cluster. Critical failure imminent. Security teams prioritize ready extraction response. Warning. Primary thrusters are stabilizing. Hull breach. Setting entire west wing.
Do I think Half-Life 2 will get the Black Mesa treatment, or... No, I don't think it'll ever get that. I don't think it's ever needed to get that. If it did get the Black Mesa treatment, it would be with, like, the Half of Alex engine, and that would be a really, really big amount of work. I don't have any revolver ammo. Okay, now what I'm doing. Oh, what are you doing still alive? Okay, they're coming up and hitting the buttons, that's why. Stop hitting the button. Alright, I think I'm just defending it until, This ring around the rest of your combine, I guess? I don't really know what I'm doing here. Could that put it down to 230? I thought the combine were stopping it. Gonna be real, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, well, it's gone up to 780, so that's new. Oh god, I almost jumped off. Gonna go ahead and quick save. Okay, evacuate, so that I should be able to go somewhere now, right? Oh, fuck you, I got that too. Oh god! Oh, maybe I should have evacuated. Good thing I quick saved. Alright, where am I going here? This is my evacuation? No. Where's my evacuation? Oh my god, my frame rate. Fuck do I go? Those Portagons are getting fucked up. So when did this happen in episode 2? Why didn't G-Man just do that? Smiling G-Man is cursed. Okay, well that's the game. I remember it being longer than that. Beat it in 2 hours while fucking around with chat. You believe Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal are good in their own ways and one isn't better than each other? You believe you didn't like Doom Eternal more than Doom 2016? Alright, you can have the preference that Doom 2016 isn't, you know, is more enjoyable for you than Eternal, that's fine. I'm not saying anyone playing the game is objectively wrong, and how dare you appreciate the games you like. It's not going to be the stop having fun guy. But I do believe so strongly that Doom Eternal is better than Doom 2016 that I think Doom Eternal is just objectively an improvement in every way. Just objectively, like, factually better. Just a better game. It's just the amount of skill required, the amount of focus required, and the amount of things you have thrown at you at any given time. You need to be in a specific mood to play Doom Eternal and enjoy it. Like, it is definitely not made for everyone. It's kind of the same thing with Ultra Kill. Ultra Kill is fucking awesome. But it is really not made for casual players in mind. And I'm not saying that in an insulting way. Like, you need to have energy to play those games. More Draco bits. Thank you for the bits. Alright, well that's crazy. Of all the things I could say about Doom 2016, repetitive and bland is not one of them. There's literally not a bad Doom game. Like, out of the mainline games, like, Doom is just such a good series. As a franchise, is so solid. I love all the Doom games in one way or another. I think my personal favorite, depending on my mood, if I'm wanting to just kind of like chill and enjoy a game, I'll play Doom 3. If I have energy, I want to play Doom Eternal. I think those two were, like, for me, my favorites. I think Doom Eternal is just designed so good, so well, that it is one of the best games ever made of all time. I like Doom Eternal is, to me, and easily a top 10 first-person shooter ever made. Like, it's nuts. Eternal. Ultra Kill is damn good, but it's so exhausting. Eternal was a good balance for you. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Ultra Kill is definitely a tiring game because you need attention. Like, at all, you have to be focusing on something at all times. Like, you cannot stop for a moment in that game. But it was mindless. I mean, that's kind of what boomer shooters are. And that's kind of why, like, Doom Eternal is... I consider Doom Eternal so much better. Because you need... Like, there are things you need to focus on in Doom Eternal. And not even just the resource management part. Which, people complain about the resource management, and it... God, Doom Eternal comments drive me insane. Because you get the comments where you're like, oh, they forced me to play a certain way. I hate having no ammo and stuff like that. The no ammo one has always confused me, because I'm like, what do you mean? You're one chainsaw away from having full ammo at any given moment. That is so much better than being out of ammo and not being able to get more ammo. But also, Doom Eternal doesn't force you to do anything. That's the annoying stuff that I hear all the time that makes people say get good, right? It's such a rude way of saying, like, you have not learned the game. That's just objectively wrong. Especially, like, the example they usually use is the cacodemons. Being able to launch grenades into it and making it just blow up. That kind of thing. But you don't have to do that. Like, you literally do not have to do that. That's not the only way to kill them. You could instead... just light it on fire, or use the meat hook thing to light it on fire if you have that upgrade, and kill it that way. And then you get armor shards back. Like, there's always something to either be topping up. There's always multiple different combinations you can use between different weapons. I feel like the complaints about the Marauders were largely, and this is also true with me when the game first came out, is largely because people don't know how to quick swap weapons and realize what the best combination is for each enemy, like what would be good for a niche use situation in this kind of way. Because you can delete Marauders when you get good at that game. And like one cycle, as soon as their shield's down, you can just delete them and they don't even get a chance. And that's so satisfying. The one thing I don't like about Eternal's Lord, I'm fine with it. Eternal's definitely more cheesy than Doom 2016 is, and I see a lot of people complaining about that. I think it's cool as fuck, personally. I like Doom is not a series you take seriously. But also, more importantly, it doesn't fucking matter, man. It's Doom. Like, who the fuck cares, seriously? People that don't like Doom Eternal because it's like, oh, the art style is worse than Doom 2016, and the story is also worse. I'm like, bro, you're playing fucking Doom. Shut the fuck up. I don't care. I don't think I ever played these bonus maps. It's 2. Oh, great. This one's called Stealth. I don't know what that is. Let's load this for a second. And you can import bonus maps. They're all sneak level. There's 5 sneak levels. Probably not going to play these just because they're this, but let's see. Do you get weapons at all? Do I have to just like stealth by? What is this? What is in here? What are you? Oh, okay, yeah, it's instant fill. Alright, cool. So we played the entire game. We don't need to play that anymore. I don't know why you would design that. Instant fail missions are stupid and bad. Let us see. Hold on. I want to see what patches they've done, because when I played this initially, it was a lot more annoying than that. Also, Jesus Christ. Okay, every time I post a video, well, not every time, but a lot of times when I post a video, I'll make a review. Let me go over here. Show my desktop real quick. If I can find it. Okay, so. I will always make a review. And 2 things about this. 1, if you see a game with a star here, if it's filled in, it counts towards the review score. If it's not filled in, it does not count towards the review score. This is because they activated the product with a Steam key and got it for free, or received it as a gift. The gift one is fucking stupid, in my opinion. But most of these are like reviews copies that were given to people, and if you revite this like as the game comes out and you say you checked it as free, it doesn't count towards this score, which is really stupid in my opinion, because this mixed rating here is not accurate. Almost all the negative ones are people like me that got the game before launch and got the keys for free. And those should count. It's not like my experience is different than theirs because I got the key before they did. And that's really dumb. You know, here's mine. 157 people saw this. So occasionally, I generally post mine as soon as the game goes up. This is honestly just more advertising for a video to get people to just see the video and maybe follow. So yeah, make this. Every time I do one of these, though, I just get spammed on my YouTube channel. Or not my YouTube. I get spammed on Steam with a constant barrage of friend requests. It's like, why are you friend requesting me? Go away. I don't know you. Get out of here. I wish there was an option in Steam to disable people sending you friend requests, but you still have the ability to friend request them. Because I don't want to get out of my friends list. I don't want to spam up my friends list. Okay, there was something I wanted to do, though. What the fuck is Proton? What is all this? What is all this? Okay, whatever. I wanted to look at their notes. How do I see just like a bunch of different news? Okay, here we go. Last update was 2020, so 4 years ago, and they say they're still working on it and expanding on it, but I doubt they're really working on it. That was 4 years ago. This is just saying who they are. So they were talking about possibly moving this over to a newer version of the Source engine. I don't think they ever ended up actually doing that. 2018, that's 2 years after launch. This is them just talking about wanting to move over to Unreal Engine 4, which they never ended up doing. It's an update in 2016. What is this? Apparently he was working on Gunsmith. Mostly positive. I've never heard of this game. What is this? Is this just multiplayer? I mean, it looks like a Payday ripoff. Is this not just a Payday ripoff? This is like telling me nothing. What is this game? Oh, what the heck? This told me nothing. What is this game? Build your own arms. This is such a weird change. I mean, I guess it's unique, but like it's nothing I would ever be interested in.
The choice is yours. Over time, very complex. You can make a. I'll be in touch regularly.
Also, I'm just gonna say Gunsmith is probably the worst name you could give your game, because it will be impossible to find.
I've also been able to grant you a substantial amount of money from his estate. I'm still looking.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously not a Payday ripoff because it's not a first-person shooter. I thought it would be like different missions like Payday, but no, it seems to be
So I'll be in touch regularly.
kind of like a Sims or a Tycoon style game. Interesting. Nothing I care about, but interesting. I didn't see this anywhere in the game. So clearly none of this got updated. And they're talking about something will be accompanied by a Desert Eagle and a new shotgun. This is back in 2018, keep in mind. None of this happened. Like, they were talking about overhauling the game substantially. I don't think any of these updates ended up happening. I feel like the game that happened on launch is effectively exactly what's still in the game now. Yeah, because none of this is in the game. So I came in here to see what updates they did. Okay, so here's an update they actually added. Where they added the stealth mode bonus maps, which I don't think anybody asked for, because that's like the worst kind of gameplay and it's just not fun. Like, you want trial and error instant stealth? Why? Who would ever want that in a Half-Life game? Seems like a really weird thing to spend time into updating the game to add. Okay. I am just trying to find updates to see if they made like any change the maps at all. Okay, there's the wrench, which never got added in. It's just the crowbar. I want to know if they just added any small updates, like have them drop more health or whatnot. But I'm not seeing any. All right, here we go. Yeah. Okay, here's the update I was looking for. 2016. Hey, Depression. So reduced difficulty, that was the main thing I felt when I first played this game. It was definitely way more difficult in ways that didn't feel enjoyable. I actually remember during one of the fights turning it to easy because I just like, I had no problem with a hard game. I played plenty of Half-Life mods that have like killed me and whatnot, stuff like that. The difference was I was having fun, right? Whereas this was one of those experiences where it just wasn't fun. It felt cheap. So I just put it on easy to get through the room, say fuck that. I just want to beat the game at this point. But okay, reduced difficulty, overhaul the flashback effect to make the gameplay better while flashback. Okay. Red shotgun and shoulder soldier to differentiate. Okay, I don't remember that. I remember not struggling against that, but that's good. It's good. Knowing what enemies are different is always good. Added extra cover to level 2. Thank God. I definitely remember some of these fights being really annoying. Reduce antlion swarm in level 2 as well. Okay, good. But as far as I can tell, this is like really the only update they did. That's like the most substantial one. Yeah, that's really it. These are like really the only two updates. It's really weird having all these like posts saying, "Here, hey, here's what we've been working on," but like aside from this update, this was the last update that really went through and nothing else has changed. So that's interesting. I'm curious now. What is this? What is phase 2? Was there really an update here that I just didn't see? I want to know. Why is this downloading so slow? Holy shit. It's not even a gigabyte. One of my friends messaged me and just asked, "Still streaming?" I'm like, you could just look at my Twitch. you could you could just go look and see. All right, let's see. What did they change here, if anything? What's next stream? I was thinking about doing Brutal Doom 64 because I've been wanting to do that for a while. Okay, these two are not there anymore. Oh my god, loud. Why is that so loud? Oh my god, ow. It really defaulted all my everything. Interesting. You're gonna see my weird Half-Life controls that actually aren't that weird. Okay, I really just want to see something. Alright, let's just go... Okay, I can't go anymore, but... oh. Where the... Oh. Okay, so... None of the weapons have changed. That's the main thing I wanted to see, is how updated would this be? And... the answer is... not really much. Seems to be effectively the same. Yeah, this seems to be, as far as I can tell, the same. I really don't know what they changed in phase 2. Like, I'm trying to... I want to know. I really can't tell what they changed about it because I see it there, but what's different about it? Let's go to discussions and see if they're saying what. 2023 is still pinned. They're still pinning things relatively recently. Yeah, and I see other people asking, and I just don't know what has been changed. A VR mod for Prospekt? I don't know why you'd want that, but sure. Should I buy this or hunt down the Freeman? It seems like not really anything changed. I don't know. Weird. Confused. Okay. Impulse 101, sure, let's do that. Just seems like regular Half-Life 2 weapons. Yeah, just regular Half-Life 2 weapons, nothing new. Bah. Oh god, okay. Only 281 people on Steam bought the Dark Forces remaster? I don't think that's correct. Because people were raving about that game. I personally myself would like to see a I'm gonna look up Phase 2, see what that comes up. I personally would love to see a Dark Forces 2 remaster. That's what I care about. Oh, okay. This makes so much more sense. Okay, thank you for explaining. It was a playable beta of an upcoming update for Prospekt back in 2016 that was open for anyone, but it's outdated now compared to the live version. Okay, so it's not a newer version, it's the most outdated one. All right, good. Now that I know that, I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to worry about playing like an outdated version. I'm not even going to bother. No, I'll update it in case I need it for videos. Let's look at the reviews. Oh, hey. That's the person that was just in chat. He liked it, apparently. Like, if this was a mod, I'd just be like, whatever. Mediocre mod, not think much of it. But it really doesn't, like, it's not expensive now. I mean, the price has been slashed. It was more expensive before. But, like, this shouldn't be an official game. Let's just be real. Like, there's no reason for that. is at least nowhere near as annoying as it was on launch. When I played it, I remember it getting really difficult randomly at certain parts. Dragon. Hey, Dragon. Somebody asked me what is the next video that is going live, and I forgot to answer. So I have 2 videos ready to go right now. The next one going live is this one. This was a video on Fear, and the title of it is How Bad is Fear on console. So yeah, I decided to play the console version of Fear. Cover that. It's interesting. I'll let you eventually see that on Friday. Then I have another video, which I ended up playing another bad game. I'll let you see a little bit of it, because, boy. It's over to White Eagle. Chief Grey Elk sends you on a mission to retrieve the gold disc. You get a magical mask that lets you see the souls of enemies, but if you use it for too long, apparently the mask takes control. Oh sick, that means there could be like an actual mechanic, something different than the basic 2016 VR stuff. Like, what happens if the mask stays on your face for too long? Do I get superpowers I can't control for a certain amount of time? Does it harm me in a certain way? What does it do?
Grey Elk warned me not to wear it for
How about
too
playing Stalker
long.
Trilogy on consoles now? Well, I have to play Stalker, make a video of Stalker to begin with.
Mask hurts. Ugh.
It just fucking kills you. It just pauses the game and says, you died. Mask killed you. That's all it does. It's just there to balance in the fact that you can now see enemies through walls by holding the mask up to your face. Oh, and cool, the menu is broken now. I can't select anything. Gotta restart the game to get that working. Alright, I'm back in the game. Oh, for fuck's sake. Force stealth? The worst kind of force stealth? If an enemy spots you at all, you just lose. Even if he dies a split second later, and no one else would know, it's an instant fail. If you kill an enemy next to another enemy, it's an instant fail. Oh, cool. Real cool. The menu broke again. I can't do anything. I have to restart the game again. Fuck this. I don't want to be in the Old West anymore. I'm going to the future. Oh, what an improvement. Oh, look at this. This is way better than the Old West, right? I think we can all agree that game is really bad. I can just call it quits here. No, you guys came here to see me suffer, and I'm gonna suffer, damn it. You think? Yeah, this game was not good. It really wasn't. The most annoying thing about it is that this game took less than 3 hours for me to beat, yet this video is almost 25 minutes long. This video took way more effort than I thought it was going to. I came into this just expecting a quick project and like an 8-minute long video I can get done, and that is not what I ended up getting. Yeah, so those are the 2 videos that'll be coming up, and then I'll make a video on Prospekt, which I've put off for years. Then I'll probably cover Doom 64, Brutal Doom 64. I already covered Doom 64, but Brutal Doom 64 is something I've always wanted to play, and I've never played it. So, you know. Also, this video is doing okay. My views have been down pretty hard on YouTube because the algorithm has not been nice for me, and my pay has also been down because the pay has been down for like everyone. YouTube's been struggling, so seeing this video do what used to be my typical view count is nice. It only required a massive clusterfuck by a dev for like the 3rd time in a row, and them doing other stupid stuff. Like, for those of you that weren't here earlier, like, the game has been mismanaged. Phantom Fury, I'm talking about. To the point where they're even doing this stuff, where it's like, just spamming the internet with AI advertising. That would have been obvious that it's not a real person, because it just reads like their Steam description. But also, it's extra obvious because it's like positive comment, and then it's just copy paste, and then response to tweet in the same tweet. Like, your bots aren't even working correctly. How do you fuck up this hard? Do my longer or shorter videos perform better generally? With YouTube, you generally either go full short form with YouTube Shorts or you go long form for watch time. So longer is usually better, but it's a lot more work to make one video a week. So that takes like the whole week to actually do. A-Tech Cybernetic VR. I'm pretty sure I have that game, but I don't remember what it is. I do have this game. I do not remember what this is. I think I got it in some bundle somewhere. Trailer doesn't help me. Give me gameplay, please. There we go.
Done.
This is not the game I thought it was. What is this?
Crazy security systems.
Have I ever even played this? No, I've never played this. What the heck? Why do I not? When did I get this? Super on sale. I already have it, but super on sale. Maybe I'll cover this eventually. I have other VR games I want to cover. My problem with covering VR games is that people just don't fucking watch them. People just don't care about VR. Which is really annoying because VR is really good. Gamers do this thing where it's like, I can't play it, thus it's fucking stupid. And then they come up with like mental gymnastics as to why it's actually bad instead of just saying, oh, well, I can't play it, so whatever. Like, I see a Sony exclusive, I'm like, all right, good for them. I'm never going to play it unless it comes to PC. I'm not buying a console for it, but like, the heck? Come on now. I'm not really interested in either Cry of Fear or Nightmare House, to be honest. After the Fall is okay. If you're wanting genuine, like, advice for VR games, I mean, the obvious ones that everyone's played, like Boneworks, I still look at as the best VR game ever made. Boneworks is so fucking good. Boneworks, like, people talk about what the closest thing to Half-Life 3 is. Like, Boneworks is the closest thing you're getting to Half-Life 3. Either Boneworks or Vertigo 2. They really feel like Half-Life games. But yeah, Boneworks is definitely, like, absolutely you should be playing that. Vertigo 1 and 2 are some of the best games I've ever played, VR or not, so definitely play them. Let me scroll through here. Crossfire Sierra Squad, if you want co-op, this is one of the best VR co-op games. It's crazy. I never thought I would say that about a Crossfire game. It's really good, though. What is this? Never played it. I don't know what this is. This is unironically fun as another co-op game. I did not expect this one to be fun, but it is. Distant Steels, this is a pretty good game. It's kind of like Fear in VR, more or less. Star Wars Republic Commando was just as bad, if not worse, than Aliens Cloning Marines. Bait used to be believable. I mean, Alex is the go-to for like a starter game, but I assume everybody's already played Alex. I am not huge into H3VR. It's just a glorified shooting range. And I'm not that far into the side of being part of the cringy gun community. I have no better way to say that. Like, unless you just want to sit there and jizz over every little detail about guns, you're not going to care about this game. Into the Radius. Go play this. If you like Stalker, play this fucking game. I still need to make a video of it. This game is insane. I kind of want to make a video of this before I make a video of Stalker just to, like, trigger people. Because I'd be like, come on, you still haven't covered Stalker and you're covering VR games, you fuck. Like, sometimes I fuck, yeah. This is a really good game. This one is super underrated. A lot of people don't know about this. Atmospherically, it's really good. This looks like an outdated build. They're also not doing a very good job advertising it. Like, it is technically a roguelike, but not in the sense that's, like, randomly generated everything. Like, there will be, like, 5 levels in a certain section of the world, like the snow area, then another 5 levels in a different section. There's different classes with different guns you can choose. It's a really interesting setup. It's really fun. So yeah, would highly recommend. This game is really, really good. $25 is a pretty good price for it. Half-Life Alyx had the ideal balance of making guns feel immersive without going full HD VR with realism. I'd rather have them go full realism. It's just that I want an actual game and not a shooting range. Like, I want guns that work like Boneworks or something along those lines. I have a lot of complaints about Half-Life Alyx's gameplay in general. Like, I want two-handed weapons. I want melee weapons. I want the guns to have proper reloads to them. Like, I want to be using guns in a first-person shooter, right? I don't know. Being limited to 3 weapons and having them all only be one-handed weapons is really disappointing in Alyx. Like, I honestly think Half-Life 2 VR is a better experience than Half-Life Alyx in VR, like gameplay-wise. Not as good story-wise or graphics or anything like that, but gameplay, Half-Life 2 feels really good in VR. It's almost like it was made for VR. It's actually kind of crazy. This is also another game that went super under the radar. Like, I give this VR Game of the Year 1 year. This literally is just future Boneworks. That's exactly what it's supposed to be. It's just a cyberpunk Boneworks that they put a lot of effort into it, and it really should have gotten more attention, but it's hard to advertise VR games. But it is really good.
Lore was broken into last night. I need you to find out what happened.
Luna, just seen things you wouldn't believe. Organization called Wuxin. They tried to kill me.
He's taking over the city, wanting to control society through a form of mind uploading.
I keep dozing off in the hive car and having these weird dreams.
I had to blow my nose. But yeah, this game looks really good for a VR game. It plays really good, has good shooting, has full physics interaction. It literally wants to be like Boneworks. I don't know why it has a mixed reception. I thought it was really good. Yeah, would highly recommend that. How much does it cost? $30? I feel like it should be like $10 less than that, but 30 is not crazy for how big the game is. What is this? Play it for... Oh, yeah, this is the really bad on a rail, like, just in-place defense one. There's, like, no dinosaur VR games that aren't just survival games. This is actually pretty fun. It's pretty basic, but it's like playing Rainbow Six Vegas Terrorist Hunt in VR. It's pretty fun. Pretty enjoyable. I don't care. Go show gameplay. I hate trailers like this. These tell you fucking nothing about the game. Show the gameplay. I can't be the only one that fucking hates that, right? Like, I don't care about your trailer. That I want to see the game. The trailer tells me literally nothing. It just tells me that this is a modern military setting. That can mean so many different things. Yeah, I mean, you get the point. It pretty much plays like Rainbow Six Vegas in VR. It's pretty fun. I don't know how good this one is. I have it. I've been meaning to make a video of it. I need to title it like the Forgotten Warhammer game or something like that. Because if I title it Battle Sister, I don't feel like gamers will click it. Battle Sister's a really, really bad name if you're trying to attract the crowd that's going to be into 40k. I don't know why you'd ever want to attract them. Fuck that. But like, you know what I'm saying. If you want to make money. And I can't name it VR because they just don't click on VR. This is another good co-op game. So, would recommend this as well. Yeah, I've not played this. I've been really curious about it. It has a mixed reception. It seems like it's okay. But like, a Warhammer game in VR seems sick. Have you ever played Daikatana? The question is, would you ever want to? Why would you ever want to? Yeah, I mean, it looks okay. I want to play it. The Battle Sister Ultra Religious War. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I know what they are, but I'm saying gamers are going to see like this and immediately not care because they're stupid. They get pissed when they have to play a woman in any game. Do not buy this. This game sucks. How did I get this? Played it for an hour? I don't even remember playing this. Now I just go in VR chat if I want to do that. Oh god, this game would just make you puke in VR. Jesus. This is a bug one. It's fine. Play this. Honestly, like genuinely, this is one of the best VR experiences. It's kind of crazy. Someone's working on a VR mod for Black Mesa that's running on this same sort of thing. And if they do this, like, I'm down. I would love to play Black Mesa in VR. That would be an awesome experience. You played Distance in VR. What was it like? Did it make you puke? People care if the protagonist is a woman. Yeah, for some reason, gamers are really dumb. They get mad about anything. I mean, it shouldn't be really surprising considering the type of people that play first-person shooters. That's a lot of the reason why I kind of lock myself in my own friend group and I don't really branch out to people that my general viewers. On Twitch, it's usually fine, but like people that like shooter, it just attracts the stupidest types of people. It's the type of people that must be super manly men. Those types. It's like, my guy, if you're trying to prove you're that manly, 1, nobody gives a fuck. And 2, you're probably not that manly. And 3, who the fuck cares? Again, nobody gives a fuck. Just be you. Why do you need an outward display about how manly you are? Literally, nobody is judging you. It's crazy that they get so upset that they have to play as a woman in a game when it's a first-person shooter and you literally don't even see the character. Yeah, I mean, basically. It's like, it's really funny because like you guys know what I look like. You've seen me before. I got a beard. I'm bald. Like I shaved my head. Like I look like your generic dude, and I consider myself lucky that I fit. My personality fits the way I look, and I consider myself lucky in that regard. But I don't care, man. People can think whatever they want to. Like I'm pretty sure my parents thought I was gay for like a long time just because of the crowd I was around. Like I don't care. You can think what you want. Is Derek straight plot twist? My sexual orientation is dragon or chaos, one of the two. Whatever is funniest for the bit at the moment. I'm still laughing at one of my friends who what was their exact words? Their exact words were, they said, "You're so much of an ally that you're honorary gay." That was so funny to me. I don't know. It's really easy for me to say those kind of things because I live in Portland. This shit doesn't matter in Portland. You go anywhere in Portland or Seattle, there's going to be a big gay community. No one's going to think anything of it. No one's going to care. Like, that's always just been regular life. Like, we're so far away from the rest of the country that I thought this was normal for the longest time. You know, and as a kid, you're not really in tune with like politics and stuff or any of that. So like as a kid, I was confused as to why everyone hated America so much. And then I did traveling and I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense. It was like a whole new world. Not a good one, but it was a whole new world. I don't know. I've never worried about anything. I do what I want. The thing I try to get people to understand is that like literally nobody is judging you. So you'll have two people like worried about each other and they're both worried about what the other person is thinking. And they just don't realize that they're worrying about each other and nobody actually cares. No one's actually looking at each other. And it's kind of funny in a way, but like, man, people put way too much thought into things that just don't matter. Especially when it comes to furries. My God, I meet so many furries that are like worried about what people will think if they find out they're a furry and they act like they need to like come out as a furry. I'm like, bro, this shit don't matter. You're coming out as an enjoyer of fictional animals. That's like coming out as a basketball player or coming out as a mountain biker. It's your hobby. Who the fuck cares? Nobody is going to care. What is this? Oh, I remember what this is. I wanted to make a short about this because it's too short to make a full video on it. Average day in America. Yeah, America's interesting because it really depends on where you are. Like, hell, in my state alone, like, Portland itself is extremely blue. And it's funny because my roommate moved in from Texas. As a black dude, he wasn't having a fun time in Texas. So he moved in here up in Portland. And I told him, like, when you're walking around neighborhoods, I want you to look and see how many American flags you see compared to how many like pride flags or like Black Lives Matter stuff, like some of that stuff you see. And you just won't see American flags. And you'll see a ton of pride flags and stuff like that. In Texas, it's the total reverse. Like any red state, it's just like they're fucking everywhere. It's crazy. But like, yeah, I mean, that's the total difference. And the same thing's here. Like the moment you leave Portland Metro and you get out into the rural area, it 100% flips. And they get really pissed off at us because the vast majority of the state lives in Portland Metro alone. And then they get angry that we're quote unquote controlling the state. And I'm like, yeah, that's how democracy works. Majority wins. Thank you. You voted. That doesn't mean you get what you want because you voted. Your vote doesn't override our vote. If you're really that pissy about it, just move to Idaho like all the other crazy people. Texas is a weird state, but a lot of the times I'll hear people talk about like cities in Texas as they're actually like blue cities. And I'm like, okay, your definition of a blue city is very different than my definition of a blue city. Nowhere in Texas is really blue. Like nowhere. You are still going to be coming across a lot of really crazy far right people no matter where you are in Texas. Even when you're in Austin. Like my perspective of blue is Portland and Seattle. It is not Austin. My favorite pastime is seeing people getting like just spreading stupid shit about Portland because I was born and raised in Portland and I live here my whole life. And man, people that live thousands of miles away have some strong opinions about a city they've never been to and know nothing about. That's always fun and annoying, constantly. But like, it's just funny how much misinformation they have. Like, for example, when a lot of times people will talk about how like dangerous the BLM protests here were, you know, calling them riots and like cities turned. They're acting like the whole city burned down and stuff like that, which not even one building burned down. They were just protests. I was there for many of them. But the thing they will always state about how dangerous Portland is they'll talk about like, oh yeah, well what happened in Chaz? I'm like, that was Seattle, you idiot. You didn't even get the right city. It is amazing how often I get that sentence. People focus way too much on other people that have nothing to do with them. You want to make your life better? Focus on where you live. It's not here. That okay, man, I love your game, but this guy is leaving me comments that are just not correct. Like you haven't played it, so that your subjective opinion literally means nothing. No offense. If you have not played a game, your opinion is invalid. You have to play the game. Like it sounds rude saying that, but literally that's how it is. That's how I operate. If I haven't played a game, I have no opinion on it. Anything I say means literally nothing. I've not played it. But also, this is not how that works. I'm confused on how you manage to get lost in a linear game. It's either or. It's literally not either or. If your game is not designed well, and it's linear, you can get lost and not know where to go. That, like, come on. Hey, modeler. Anyway, I probably should start writing a script and start working on this video instead of sitting here talking about it. I don't know why I'm still doing that. Uh, the average American is so politically illiterate that they think liberals and conservatives are different. They are literally on the opposite end of the spectrum. What? Is this some kind of like both sides thing? Anyway, I'm not getting into this conversation. Okay, well, sure, capitalism sucks, but that's where we're with. Saying they're the same is really silly. Libs pretend not to be racist because okay, this is literally both sides are bad. This argument is stupid. I'm immediately tossing that out the window and moving on. Return to ape. Primates are pretty gross though. Unrelated topic, I don't understand what people make their character a monkey. Like a literal monkey when it comes to furries. That's just like too human. I feel like that defeats the point. I don't get it. I don't get the appeal. I've seen quite a few of them around, and it's like, but why? But we are animals. We became too smart to destroy each other. Remove society. Back to chaos. Actually, no, society just makes more chaos. Okay. I'm sitting here rambling. I really do need to get to work on this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Next week, I will probably stream Brutal Doom 64 because I've been wanting to do that for a while. It'll probably be an easy video to crank out, and I think people want to see it. I want to have fun playing it. I want to enjoy making a video of it. So, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I should see you probably next Monday, right? It should be Monday. I don't think I'm doing anything Monday. Yeah, so probably Monday. Oh, see you then.